Are we there yet? The NFL draft is 1 week away, and we got some more trade scenarios to talk about. So let's get started. Hello, everyone. My name is Derek, and welcome back to Detroit Lions Syndicate, your home for everything Detroit Lions. So make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you don't miss another video. In exactly 7 days, the wait will be over, and the Detroit Lions will have their 2 first-round picks, and the first round of the NFL draft will have happened already. Will we get Kayvon Thibodeaux, Aiden Hutchinson, Jermaine Johnson, Kyle Hamilton, Malik Willis, Desmond Ridder? It goes on and on and on. And one thing we've wondered is if the Detroit Lions will trade back. We've been saying that for quite some time. That is the number one thing that I would want them to do. When the season was first over, I said Hutchinson at all costs. Now I'm like, I want more players so we can be competitive faster. And now I'm to the point that either one, Aiden Hutchinson or trading back, if we can get a trade partner. We've had mock after mock draft in front of us, from Mel Kiper to Todd McShay. Everyone is getting involved in the action. But how many times have we talked about a trade-up scenario? Trade up to what, you ask? Obviously, number one. Well, according to ESPN's Bill Barnwell, he has 3 trade-up scenarios for the Detroit Lions in round 1. So let's take a look and see what they are. We know that Brad Holmes is no stranger to trading up. Jared Goff, the Rams moved up 13 spots to acquire Jared Goff first overall in 2016. So this is not Brad Holmes' first rodeo when it comes to trading up. He's been a part of the LA Rams when they did that. And it's reported that he actually tried to trade up last year to get Jamar Chase. It was reported as well that Brad Holmes was thinking about trading up to get Levi Onwuzurike as well, but then he was able to acquire him without doing that in the draft. Seeing as how Brad Holmes is no stranger to trading up, could these scenarios be plausible? Well, let's find out what ESPN's Bill Barnwell had to say and take a look at his 3 trade-up scenarios. Barnwell's first trade-up scenario would be the Lions move from 2 to 1. The Lions would get the first overall pick. The Jaguars would get the second overall pick, pick 34, and a 2023 fourth-round pick. This is the Lions love Aiden Hutchinson so much they can't bear to be without him scenario. It's a costly move, as Detroit gives up another potential starter with their second-round pick. Plus, they give up potential ammo next year if they're trying to build capital for a potential trade-up for a quarterback in 2023. Barnwell admits this deal does favor the Jaguars a bit, according to several trade charts. I got to tell you, this is just ridiculous in my opinion. If the Jaguars are going to take Aiden Hutchinson, so be it. It's plenty of edge rushers that we could get. So I agree with that. This is the Lions. We can't live without Hutch. Listen, the Jaguars, a lot of smoke screens going on. I really do believe they're going to take an offensive tackle. They got to protect Trevor Lawrence. Got him all those fancy receivers, big money guys over there. They want to protect their quarterback, give them time so he can get those receivers the ball. So this right here, that's going to be a giant fat no, in my opinion. Scenario 2, Lions move from 32 to 14. Lions get pick 14, pick 141, which is their 4th-round pick. The Ravens get pick 32 and 34. The Lions jump 18 spots but lose out on their 2nd-round pick. However, they get a 4th-round pick in return, which is nice because Detroit currently has no 4th-round pick. We actually lost that 4th-round pick for trading to get Derek Barnes in last year's draft. But why would the Lions make this trade? Who would they be targeting? Barnwell suggests they could grab one of the top-tier wide receivers at 32. Their quarterback of the future probably isn't on the roster, but having Amon-Ra St. Brown, DeAndre Swift, TJ Hockenson, and a wideout such as Chris Olave would give Jared Goff plenty of options in Detroit. So according to Barnwell, we would trade with the Ravens. We would give them pick 32 and 34. We would get 141, which is a 4th-rounder, and number 14 to potentially get a wide receiver. For me, that's also a deal I am not going to take. Right now, I'm not in the business of trading up. Trading up, we would have to, even if we get a game-changing player, we need more of those. We need several game-changing players, and this is the opportunity to do that. We don't want to be in a situation like we were when Matt Patricia was here. We gave up a conditional 6th-round pick to trade for Everson Griffin, who I was very fond of at the time, for essentially a 7-game rental. So that's going to be a no as well. I would stay at 32 and 34 and just have to take whoever's left. Now for the third and final trade up scenario, the Lions would move from 32 to 17. The Lions would get pick 17 and pick 79, which is a third round pick. The Chargers would get pick 32 and 34. Again, the Lions don't lose in that pick, and in this instance, they add what would be a third-round pick. Barnwell makes the case that this trade would allow the Lions to jump a couple of quarterback-needy teams like the Saints, 19, the Steelers, 20, or wide receiver-needy teams like the Eagles, 18, and Saints. Again, we're going to give up pick 32 and 34, so we're going to give a late first-round pick and an early second-round pick to get 17 and 79. That is going to be a pass as well. Again, I am not in the business of trading up. I wouldn't be surprised if Brad Holmes did have, if there was somebody they really coveted, that I could see them potentially trading up. But giving up a 5th and a 7th for Trinity Benson, having 8 picks instead of the 9 we initially thought, Brad Holmes doesn't really have, in my opinion, the draft capital to trade up. And if he did trade up, I would really begin to question what his plan was here in Detroit, because we traded Matthew Stafford. We got an additional first-round pick that wind up being the last pick of the draft. We have an additional first-round pick next year, no matter where the Rams land. That's 2 additional first-round picks that we can use to quickly change this team around, because I don't know about you, I'm tired of being the bottom dwellers. New head coach or not, new regime or not, it's time to be as competitive as possible. And the way that we do that is to build our team through the draft. We didn't do much in free agency, so obviously we're going to do it with the draft, through the draft process and the undrafted rookie free agent. So for me, all of these are a no. There's no way I'm coming up and giving that type of capital to move up at all. But we'll see what Brad Holmes has in just a week from today. The NFL draft will be taking place. It'll be me and the panel, and we'll be live talking about this and have live reactions to who the Lions pick as well. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about any of these scenarios? Is there a scenario or a individual that you would be willing to trade up for in this year's draft? Please let me know in the comments below. My name is Derek. This is Detroit Lions Syndicate. Be sure to like the video, subscribe as well. We are sitting at 1,967 subscribers at the making of this video, needing 33 to get to 2,000, and we got 7 days to do that. So you can help me out and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You guys are awesome, and as always, go Lions.